Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Avi, short for Xavier, and today I'm doing a little introductory video, a little Q&A. I apologize for the not so kawaii background. I'm recording in my kitchen. Yay, adult life. So my first question that I got, I took questions from my followers on Instagram, Sweetie Murray on Instagram if you want to check me out. My first question is, who or what inspires my chords? And it's mostly other Lolitas. I am on Instagram probably more than I should be. Sorry. But there are some Instagrammers and Lolitas that will really put together some really beautiful coordinates. I'll see them and I'll think to myself, oh, I want to try something like that. Can I try that with something in my wardrobe? Other Lolitas inspire my coordinates a lot, trying out, especially when I want to try out new color schemes. Like there's one Instagrammer and blogger, I don't know if she wants to be name dropped right now, but she does a lot of red and pink, and that inspired me to try red and pink. My next question is, what is my go-to color when picking a new dress, or how do I pick which colorway to choose when buying a new dress? The process for me picking a colorway for a dress, when I'm picking out a new dress, I look at my wardrobe and I try to see if I have any similar pieces. With the dresses, I don't want to have things that are super similar. I want some variety, but I still want it to be coherent. So if I have similar pieces, but if I have already have accessories that will go well with that color, or if there's accent colors in the print, that is how I pick my colorways for dresses. My next question that I got is my first Lolita coordinate. I'm going to try and insert a photo somewhere around here of the earliest coordinate I can find of this dress. My first dress was Magic Tea Party's Ice Cream Party OP in Sax Blue. I still have it. I didn't bring it with me to my new apartment. It's still at my parents' house. But it is so cute. It is so cute, so thus I kept it, especially since I found out that I'll definitely a sweet Lolita, very much a sweet Lolita. Your first coordinate is never your best coordinate. I was working a lot with what I had, bobby socks and shoes from or socks and shoes that were definitely off-brand, not Lolita specific at all. It turned out not too bad for a first coordinate with somebody who only really had the dress, head, bow, and petty. But I'm happy that I'm able to make better coordinates with it now. My next question is my favorite coordinate combination. Favorite chord combo. In terms of colors, I really like pink with lavender or pink with blue. Any real combination of pink, lavender, and blue I really like. The cool tones just go really well together. But for specific pieces, I really like this blouse with this dress. I wear this combination a lot. This beret with practically anything, especially in the winter, kind of goes with everything because it's white with pearls and thus kind of goes with everything. Yeah. The next question I got I'm answering questions in the order I received them, so I apologize if it seems a little disorganized, but it is what it is, I guess. How did I get into Lolita? Which is different than how I discovered Lolita, which I think I should answer next, because that's a question I got. I got into Lolita, believe it or not, through a boyfriend. When I first got into Lolita, I should probably tell the proper story. When I was around 19, I was 19 years old, I got a boyfriend. Go me. And this boyfriend was addicted to Pinterest. I don't know how he got addicted to Pinterest, he just did. And I have mood swings where I get really high, elevated mood, or I get really depressed. And it gets really tough on those times where I'm really depressed, and he wanted to help. And so he, in his Pinterest addicted way, made a Pinterest board of all these things that I liked. My Little Pony images, a lot of My Little Pony, some anime stuff, particularly One Piece, which is my favorite anime, in case you didn't know. And lots of really cute things. Pokemon was in there, a lot of Pokemon, a lot of My Little Pony, a lot of One Piece. And he was seeing suggested on his Pinterest account for this board, Lolita stuff, Lolita dresses, in his Pinterest, so they weren't really linked to legitimate sites, as we found out later, when we actually started shopping. And there was a picture of Magic Tea Parties, City of Star, OP, and Navy. And I felt just like, okay, I have to do this. I already knew about Lolita, and I'll explain that in the next question, but this, it's like, I have to do this. I love this, I have to do this. And thus we started researching more and shopping, and that's kind of how I got into it. So that means I should probably answer how I found out about Lolita, because I already knew about Lolita at this time. Go back 10 years, I'm 23, go back 10 years to when I was 13, and have anime-obsessed me be watching a lot of Black Butler, which, yes, is very cringy, especially in the Lolita community, but I love Black Butler, especially the character Lizzie, who was CL, the main character's fiance. She was adorable. I loved her fashion, just loved everything about her. And I also really like to draw. And I would draw characters inspired by Lizzie in very fluffy, beautiful dresses. And my dad noticed this, and my dad, being the good dad that he is, likes to take, learn about and encourage his children's habits and habits and hobbies. Hobbits. And he noticed that such fluffy dresses were actually surprisingly common throughout anime, that there was this fascination with historical Western clothes, especially in more fantastic versions. So he was wondering if there was so he later revealed to me that he was just like, is this a thing in real life? So I looked it up, did some research, discovered Lolita for me. So one day as I was drawing my pretty dresses, he's like, looks over, looks, and he's like, that looks like Lolita. My mind was blown. Just like, whoa, there's a name for this? This is cool. And so I just dove right in. The only thing that I could really find at the time about Lolita fashion was a really not great Wikipedia article that was kind of short. It was kind of short and not that great, but it's what I had at the time and back in 2012. And I spent until, and I was just kind of obsessed ever since. So that's how I discovered Lolita. Next question I should answer is, what is my #1 dream dress? The #1 dream dress that I already own is Whipped Magic by Angelic Pretty. That was my dream dress for, since I started watching Lovely Lore, which was at the beginning of my Lolita career. She did she posted a snippet of her roast and toast with Tyler Willis of Last Week Lolita News way back when, and at a convention. We could still have those. At least in other areas. They're not really a thing in my area because of the pandemic. And she posted a snippet about, for like a con recap video or something. And the snippet she posted was of them roasting Whipped Magic, and they had an image of Whipped Magic, the promo image. And I thought that was like, wow, that is so cool. I love that. I love it so much. I love it. And not long after that, like a month later, I found it on Wonderwell. And you probably heard me squeal from wherever you were, because I was very excited when I found it on Wonderwell. It was actually the second brand dress I bought, and the fourth or fifth dress I was able to get. So I'm very lucky in that regard that I have my Whipped Magic. I actually have 2 Whipped Magics. I was able to buy one on sale at Wonderwell later. So it's pretty cool. I have both JSK cuts. But the dream dress I don't have would be Angelic Pretty's Antoinette decoration. This dress is gorgeous. I suggest you look it up on Lolabrary. I don't have a picture of it that I can put in this video, unfortunately. Still rather new to video editing, so please forgive me. But it is gorgeous, and there's cake on it. I love food prints, so a really pretty dress with cake on it is right up my alley. The next question I got is, how long have I been wearing the fashion? I've been wearing the fashion since I was 19, so 4 years will be 5 years in like December. It's yeah, that's it. I found out about it when I was 13, and then 6 years later I was actually able to start wearing it. And I've only was able to start wearing it at a relatively young age, because I know a lot of Lolitas don't get into it until they're in their mid-20s, was because I had a tipped restaurant job, wasn't paying rent, had a college fund. I had nothing else to spend my money on. So I had, all this money saved up and nothing to do with it. So I was able to get into Lolita and get a jumpstart in building my wardrobe. And just sort of any advice I'd give to somebody who wants to get in Lolita is to save up that money, to delay your gratification, and not just buy something the moment you have some kind of money. Just actually save up a lot of money before you get into Lolita. And it'll be so much easier to buy things, especially when you have other expenses handled. You won't be scraping by and still trying to buy frilly dresses. And the last question I got, what's my dress with my favorite memories associated with it? This is hard because I have a lot of dresses and I wear Lolita a lot, so there's a lot of memories associated with a lot of my dresses. I think one memory I have with my dresses is with my Merry Sweet Castle JSK. It's Baby Starshine Bright print. It was my first brand dress. I got it off a now defunct Lolita secondhand site called Lolita Des. And the memory associated I have with that was one of the first times I wore it out. I went to a Friday Night Magic the Gathering of all things, with my then boyfriend. And it was really nice because it was also one of the first times I was like going out in Lolita. I didn't get to go out in Lolita very much because I was new and nervous. And all the other, like, I'm like the one girl there aside from one mom who's chaperoning a bunch of 12-year-olds. So I'm like I was like the only girl actually playing, like really participating, because she was like sitting in back in a corner crocheting or something. And all the guys there were just so chill and so respectful. And they're like, that's a really nice dress, and there were some who recognized it as Lolita, believe it or not. And it was just a really cool moment. It really boosted my confidence. Yeah. So that's all the questions that I got that I will answer, because I got a few weird ones. Like, please don't ask me weird, strange questions, guys. Things like, I'm not going to answer a question I'm not comfortable answering, or if I can't tell if you're serious or not, I won't answer it. So, sorry. Actually, not really sorry. It's good to have boundaries. But that's it for this video. I hope my voice didn't annoy you, as I know it is very squeaky, but it is what it is. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.